Hello everyone, my name is Nicolette Alger. I'm a financial coach, and my goal is to help moms and families get their finances in order, get their finances organized, create awareness, and make it so that you are in a position to be able to make changes and progress towards your financial goals. So I wanted to hop on real quick. My goal in these videos is to keep them short and sweet and provide good information for you in a short amount of time. So my goal is 6 minutes or less. And today I don't have a concrete topic except just to talk again, reiterate about getting your finances in order. Now, it's a scary thing. It's a change of behavior, right? Lots of changes of behavior, which change in behavior is hard. Changing habits is hard. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Is it easy? No. Is it simple? I would say yes, it's simple, but it's not easy. Making any sort of change in general is hard, right? Some of us deal better with change than others, but in general, change is difficult. But change is about the only constant in our lives, right? Change is inevitable. Change happens, and we need to take a deep breath and embrace that change happens. Okay, and we can create change. We can create the kind of change. Sorry, I'm putting my phone on vibrate so it doesn't ring. We can create change. We can make good change in our lives. And I am learning some really cool financial strategies that will help accelerate debt payoff, accelerate savings, will help your money grow for you, allows you to use your money more than once, have it working in 3 or 4 different places at the same time. I'm learning about how to become your own bank and how to take that control back. I'm learning how to create legacy for your family, both now while you're alive and while you're gone. There's so many strategies. One of my favorites is velocity banking and infinite banking. I've learned a lot of this from Denzel Rodriguez. On YouTube, you can look him up. But and my goal is to teach these concepts as well. But I'm not going to teach them, and I don't want you to learn them until you get your finances in order. Because things like velocity banking, infinite banking, wealth acceleration, if you don't have your finances in order, if you're not able to track, if you're not able to not only live within your means but live below your means, then the other strategies are going to backfire. They're going to hurt you. They're going to cause more damage. They're going to get you into more trouble. But if you have a good handle on your finances, if you have self-control, if you've made the changes necessary, then when you use these really cool strategies, it's like a snowball effect, right? When a small snowball rolls down a hill, it gets bigger and it gets faster, and it's exponentially explodes. And that's what these strategies can do. They're very sound principles, and they're principles I want to teach and help you with. But I will not do it, and you cannot do it until your finances are in order. So that's why I am so focused on the basics of tracking expenses, setting up a spending plan, living within that plan, learning to save, learning to give, because when you have those foundational principles, then you can make magic happen. Then you can step into, I would say more advanced principles, for lack of a better word, but step 2, the first step is to gain the awareness very first. Gain control, organize, and then instead of money controlling you, you start controlling your money. And the way you do that is by gaining awareness and by taking control. And so then at that point, you are in control. You can teach it your money, what you want it to do, and it can start working for you. You don't have to trade time for money anymore at that point. Your money's working. They call it passive income. I don't believe in truly passive. You should always be working on it or strategizing or making sure it's the best it can be. But you want to get to that point where the money is working for you, so you don't have to trade your most precious thing that you have, which is your time. You don't have to trade that for money anymore. But we can't jump ahead to that. We can't skip all the basics. We can't skip the hard stuff, the change in behavior, the change in thought. We can't skip any of that. We've got to do the basics. We've got to track. We've got to have a spending plan. We've got to save. We've got to live on less than we make. I'm going to throw out a challenge. I hope that you've gone through my videos on expense tracking, on spending plans. We talked about tithing. We've talked about fast offerings, saving. When you've mastered, a lot of people teach 10% savings. Millionaires save 40% or more of their income. Now I'm going to throw that at you. I don't want that to make you frustrated or overwhelmed or want to give up. I just want to tell you that that's going to be our goal, is to get to the point where you're saving 40% of your income. So we're going to have tithing, we're going to have taxes, and we're going to have savings. So we're going to really take a look at taking control of our money, learning how to accentuate it, help it grow, and build it so that we're at a really great place where we're not trading our time for money anymore, and that we have peace, and that we have the ability to help others and spend our time, our precious, precious time, the way we want to spend it. So that's my little rant about why we're doing the basics. You hear about it all the time, and I can preach and preach and preach it to you. It's simple. It may not be easy, but it's worth it. So I just encourage you to take that first step wherever you are. If you've already tracked, set up your spending plan. If you've set up your spending plan, compare it to your tracking, make improvements. If you've done that, then learn, find a way to increase your savings rate, or give a little more. Take an action step. Pick one and do it, because it's going to be worth it. Change is hard, but it's worth it. And if you want one-on-one help, I'm happy to help. I have a coaching program. My website is linked below. And if you like what I'm teaching and you want to support me, I would love the support, a kind word or a financial donation, so that I can continue to give this free content to moms and families, so that you can improve your lives. And I want to create value and give this information to you. So take action, pick one step, and take action, whether that's contacting me and getting one-on-one coaching, or whether that's starting to track your expenses or set up a spending plan, or whatever that might be. Take action today, because time is powerful and of the essence. So take an action, pick one, put it in the comments below. I want to know what your goal is and what your action step is. And yes, I'm over my 6-minute limit, but I thank you for spending your time with me, and we'll talk soon.